Good morning. In about half an hour, you will start working on Solaris 11 hands-on lab. Let me give you a short overview of what to expect from this lab and what to expect from Oracle Solaris 11 in general. But first, a mandatory legal slide telling you that everything I'm going to say in this short presentation is for information purposes only and should not be included in any contract. We decided to create this hands-on lab specifically for those who are interested in the new version of Solaris, but usually don't have a lot of time to go sit down and learn it feature by feature, let alone go into a formal training class. Even if you do have time, where should you start? Install it from scratch? Read the official documentation? So we have created a virtual appliance where Solaris is already installed. And we have created several labs to explore the most interesting and most important Oracle Solaris features. During the next 3 hours, you will be able to learn some new Solaris technologies, and it will be a good start in exploring Solaris 11. Most importantly, this virtual machine will stay, I hope, on your laptop or desktop, and you will be able to use it as your sandbox. Every time you have a question if something is possible to do in Solaris, you can try it immediately and get your answer or prove your hypothesis. It's interesting to take a look at the Solaris 11 feature map. It is a complete set of capabilities, everything you need to create your own modern cloud computing environment. Most importantly, all the features are interconnected and interdependent on each other. Let's start with ZFS. With ZFS, you have unlimited capabilities of storing, managing, and protecting your data. Just to refresh your memory about ZFS, here is the slide with a short summary. With ZFS, you can store your data compressed, and you will be able to save significant amount of space. Similarly, a lot of space can be saved using deduplication, and we have many customer examples of that. We will have a lab exercise to test it. You can easily replicate your data by using snapshots and clones. ZFS intelligently uses the most modern storage technologies, such as flash memory or solid-state drives. What do I mean by that? ZFS stores the data which requires most often access in the fastest memory, in flash, and the rest on traditional hard disk drives. An example of this hybrid storage array is our ZFS storage appliance. In Solaris 11, we have added an encryption feature to ZFS. Now you can encrypt all your data on a ZFS dataset, and it won't be mounted without entering password or using a security key. Here's your lab agenda. First, we will create a ZFS pool and a file system. We will test compression and deduplication features and see how much space can be saved by using those features. We will create snapshots and clones and discuss how they can be used in real-life situations. Also, you will have an exercise on how to use ZFS Quadret for users. In Oracle Solaris 11, ZFS now is a root file system. It was an option in Solaris 10 as well, but now in Solaris 11, it's mandatory. Your root file system must be ZFS. Why is it important? One of the most interesting ZFS capabilities is snapshots and clones. Obviously, you can use it for your data and your users' home directories. But what if we use it for the root file system? Then we can easily snapshot our current configuration before making any changes. If something goes wrong, we can always roll back to our safe configuration. Changing your settings, installing or updating packages, anything at all, you can protect yourself using ZFS snapshots. Best of all, you don't have to do it yourself. You can use Solaris boot environments. With boot environments, You can make any changes to your system. You can even make stupid mistakes, and you will still be protected. You can install and update packages without affecting your current installation while running it in production. Snapshot in ZFS consumes zero space until you make changes in your current system. In the ZFS Boot Environments lab, we will create a backup boot environment. It's fast and easy. Then we will do some stupid things that will crash our system completely, so it becomes unusable. It's fast and easy too. And after that, we will reboot our system using our backup boot environment. No need to go to your tape library. All what it takes is to create a backup boot environment before doing stupid things. You will like boot environments even more when they are used in conjunction with the new image packaging system. In Solaris 11, we have replaced all System 5 Release 4 packages and patches with the new modern packaging system, which takes care about dependencies, package integrity, and the overall robustness of your system. Together with boot environments, they will give you ability to perform system updates without stopping your system. As a result, your downtime will be just your reboot time, a couple of minutes. If you are satisfied with your new environment, you continue using it. If not, you just reboot your system with your previous boot environment. That's all. And most importantly, no more patches. No more downloading megabytes, reading all the README files, trying to guess if you are going to break some dependencies when you're installing some patch. Our IPS lab includes some typical operations with the packages. Searching for a package, looking for its content and dependencies, installing it. One of the interesting IPS features is the ability to check your system's integrity. You will try to catch the bad guy who had changed file permissions. Based on this new packaging system, we have automated installer. You can create your own golden image on your system with all necessary packages installed and then scale it horizontally, installing as many systems as you want automatically. You can even create zones with installed applications in your golden image. Today we are not going to have a lab for that, but there are plenty of blogs and articles that help you to experiment with automated installer yourself. Solaris Zones, the Solaris virtualization feature, was re-engineered in Solaris 11 to use the new image packaging system as well as network virtualization. Network virtualization is new in Solaris 11. It allows you to create virtual network interface cards on top of your physical interfaces, and then use them as you would use your normal physical Ethernet cards. This is the necessary piece to make completely virtualized system using Solaris Zones. Now we have exclusive IP stacks in Zones, and you can manage IP interfaces in Zones as you manage IP in your Solaris Global Zone. You can assign addresses, you can use DHCP, you can run NFS server inside a zone. You can create a firewall inside a zone. Plus, you can have virtual Ethernet switches inside your global zone, and your non-global zones will communicate without using external interfaces at all. The networking lab covers the most important new networking commands, virtual network interfaces, and the new naming. You will like it. No more cryptic BGE, XGE, E1000G interface names. Everything is simple and easy by default. And now we come to Solaris Zones. Zones use all the Solaris features we discussed before. IPS for installation, network virtualization for exclusive IP stack, ZFS for cloning. Solaris Zones are extremely lightweight, extremely scalable and very flexible. In the lab, you will configure and install a zone, install a package into it, and make sure you have enabled its services. Then we will clone that zone, creating our second zone. You will see that magically the web server we have enabled in the first zone will be up and running in the clone right after the first boot. Needless to say, resource management system was greatly improved in Oracle Solaris 11. In addition to managing CPU cores, threads, and shares, you can manage physical and virtual memory and also network bandwidth on a per zone or per VNIC basis. Isn't it a real cloud in a box? Last but not least, security. Using special zone attributes, we can make read-only or immutable zones. Nobody will be able to deface your web server if it runs in an immutable zone. Using ZFS, we can encrypt the whole zone, making it completely unbreakable. I hope now you can easily see how all Solaris features are interconnected together, making Solaris 11 a real cloud operating system. All these features are your building blocks that help you create your own cloud infrastructure based on Solaris 11. You will be able to scale your system both horizontally by creating zone clones and vertically by using resource management. You will be able to track resource usage in your virtual environments down to percentage of CPU time and then charge back your users. Of course, to manage your cloud the right way, you will use Oracle Enterprise Manager Ops Center and Cloud Control. These products will help you to manage tens and hundreds of hosts, zones, domains. But first, you have to clearly understand what's going on behind the scenes. This is what this lab is created for. One last word of advice. Don't stop at what is written in your lab manual. Experiment, try other options and features with your VirtualBox Solaris sandbox. Break things and fix them. The more you break in your lab environment, the less likely you break something in your production system. I would like to finish my short presentation with my favorite quote from Confucius. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. I hope after today's lab, you will understand Oracle Solaris much better. And don't forget to join the Oracle Solaris communities in Twitter, in Facebook, in Oracle Solaris blogs, on YouTube, and of course on Oracle Technology Network. And feel free to ask questions. We're here to help. Good luck.